Hello, everybody. Welcome to the North American Battalion Quick Cup presented by The Plays. I hold shift. With me is Millsy, and we've got ourselves 12 teams going up for a nice little share of prizing. Of course, we've got Razor Silver as always, but beyond that, of course, Matt Chirino also helping support the prize pool. But Millsy, off the bat here, we're going to have some pretty interesting teams. A little bit of a first look, I would say, for some of them, as we'll be dealing with Taunt taking on against Washed Up.
Yeah, we got a couple of guys with a couple subs coming in here. We see Pinecone and Livesdro coming in with Ari, Chills, and Tamale on Team 5 stacks, so it should be a good one.
Indeed it should, and Styles also on the opposite side, a notable player that has been around for quite some time. And we will be taking a look as it will be his team kind of coming out on the mix here, and it will just be opening shots. Only one carbine in the mix, and there's but everybody else will be going for some kind of a weapon buy, and it will be a hit over towards B. Opening smokes will be coming out from Styles, but Chills has met it with a trench gun, and how do you take care of this player in the middle house? Because honestly, it's going to be hard to shake him away. Chills finds another and is able to get away with his life for a small time. But again, you take a look at the situation, a 4-on-2 favoring our defenders.
You see Livesdro holding on that middle wall, being able to trade out Chills there with the trench gun. He hits the drop shot on a dim with a headshot, all now set up to for a 4v1 now. We see Bro just holding back spawn as Livesdro tags him up, sitting at about 30% health. He challenges Ari, takes on Ari.
I guess a 1v1, almost able to take down Lives as well, but just enough HP left. Quite a situation, though. Again, that opening hit towards B shut down immediately by the trench gun. Of course, being able to donate those coins early to somebody like Chills will definitely pay in your favor. The trench gun finds its work, finding two.
You see Chills getting ready to go right back in there with the trench gun, with the smoke and nade combo. Gonna be rushing that B house very, very quickly again. Gonna see if he can get another 2 frags. Being able to control that house with the trench gun is super, super important for the defense on B. With the trench gun being as powerful as it is, they see him with a set nade and set smoke here, and he's pushing right back to the house again.
Yeah, this is really gonna come down to, can you match this with a little bit of fire? Offensively, there is a trench gun for Psycho. He's number 8 in your minimap, who is starting to move his way up through the smoke, and he's got a player in support. But it just comes down to, can you beat it? Tamale Chills able to combine for 3. Yep, that's the power of the trench gun in life. He's got one of the only STGs. Him and Ari able to use that from long range, and that will lock down B once again. Chills also finding 2, so nothing but trench gun so far.
The trench gun meta right now is just unbreakable. You see them holding onto that B site just so simply, them playing with the strategic placement of each trench gun. You know, Tamale picking up 2, Chills picking up 2 as well. I mean, those trench guns are paying dividends, only being a 2-cost weapon. That's insane.
Well, how about Chills as well? He's able to sit here and just donate towards his teammates. So you look at Tamale, he's going to pull out a Car 98 unscoped here to start things off. We'll see what position he wants to run with. It will be a hit over the middle. Smoke will blind him. He'll take a blind shot, not able to find anything. A split hit, though, coming out here for our offense of the Allies, as we will be dealing with 2 players sitting towards long A. But it looks like, at least for the bomb, for the moment, has not really committed to either site. One player over the middle will be able to be Chills. He gets a BAR, but does get traded away, so 4-on-4 action.
You see Bro, and we have a Protect going up toward the maze area, as Bro's going to be working toward the long A area. He's met with a little bit of force as he just peeks in, got some damage, and does take down Ari sitting on the back. So that is that STG that he has down.
Ooh,
and he
big
picks
shot.
Up, oh my goodness, what a headshot onto Pine. And Tamale bringing in that Car 98 now, taking down Bro as a 2v2 situation here. Live is now rotating in on the back steps area.
Yeah, the wallbang is actually really appreciated because it will slow down the offense a touch, saying where exactly is he? Now the bomb will at least be triggered. Styles going to hold it down. So how do you approach this for Tamale and Life? Looks like one will hit the mid-street. That's Tamale with that Car 98, and Life is just trying to watch these back alleys. But for the moment, it's just a nothing but just a bunker down on the site for the side of Washed Up, looking for their first offensive round, time ticking down to 35 seconds.
We'll see Tamale. He really wants to try to work into that greenhouse. Does take down Protect with a no-scope, and now you're going to see them just start pushing. And he gets another one through the door onto Styles. And the defuse coming in on Livesdro. That is going to be the 3rd round coming out. Tamale going absolutely huge with 3 frags that round.
And a pretty big investment, I would say, from the ally side of Washed Up. A lot of investment as far as the utility, but also just what weaponry they wanted to bring in. CD Bro does have a pretty hefty bank, so I'm sure he'll be able to at least spread some of that wealth, and he's actually going to be pulling out a sniper of his own. So we'll see the Springfield for the first time here to this game for Washed Up.
And as we see the Axis bringing out 3 unscoped cars this round, a huge investment. They're going to have to really take their picks and their gunfights really seriously right here with that heavy of investment. Psycho almost getting knocked down to a spawn nade.
That was a little bait and switch over the middle with 2 Car 98s, like you mentioned, but the offense just kind of rolling out very slowly. Psycho number 9, your minimap, working his way through the mid-market with a Thompson. He will not be contested here. So with all of this action coming forward, RA's able to find one on the opposite side of the map. And how about a second as well? The bomb does get dropped here and long A. So as far as how do you retake this 5v3, the odds are definitely stacked against you.
Yeah, you don't see any of the allies kind of focus toward A9. We see, we now have Bro coming back in, and I see a couple of trades with Styles and Lizeril there, being able to trade out Chills. And Tamale coming up huge with a huge headshot. We see Bro is now sneaking up that A-long, trying to get that bomb. But we have Pinecone just holding that long angle. And as you see, he just saw him pick up the bomb.
Well, at least he has that to work with, but with 43 seconds left, you almost wonder if you don't maybe want to save this. You take a look at the bank just very quickly on the right-hand side. Nobody has any bank to work with, so...
And look at Lizeril's positioning here. I mean, he's stuck. He does get the 1 kill onto Pinecone, but look, Lizeril's about to pick up this kill here. As he's peeking, he sees him tagged down to 50% health. He's not going to re-peek. It's smart. Bro's holding that angle now.
And he's got a player sitting in gold as well. It's number 5. That's Ari, who's very close by. And is starting to work his way up. Really wants this pill. And you could already tell this is 100% for the save, but CD Bro stuck between a rock and a hard place. Ari will find the easy kill. 4-0 for our Axis.
Yeah, yet again, another huge round with the Car 98. Ari just holding down that A long. Just absolutely like a brick wall, unwavering, just stacking up everybody. It's so nasty with those shots.
Well, we'll come out here for the allies again, kind of reaching into their pockets. Not a lot of utility, a couple of grenades, a couple of smokes, but it will be mostly Thompsons and BAR. CD Bro will once again give a go on the Springfield, and it looks like it will be a 5-man hit over towards B. Overnades are pretty decent. We'll at least get some information on the tags for the Access defenders of Taunt. CD Bro, I think a lot is hinging on him to find an opening pick, but Chills is the one who finds it running the opposite side, just underneath where the attic was previously. Now just trying to watch this mid-connector CD Bro as he's trying to find a way, but again, Chills is doing so much work with the MP. Finally, Bro able to find one in return, but still, numbers favor the defender. Styles able to find an opening pick as well. Bomb has made its way through, looking for it, able to find a shoulder as Styles finding a second. So now all of a sudden, looking at a 3v2.
As the allies look to pick up their first round here, Pinecone and Tamale both working on the flank here. As Tamale's peeking with the Car 98, takes a shot but does miss. They got one player on the back street of CB Bro. He's just waiting for the peak. Tamale is already tagged down. He's regenerating health. He's at half health. And then Bro is going to be able to get the headshot onto Tamale for the allies to pick up their first round. Huge out of Styles and Bro. Just being able to pretty much take a hold of that round themselves. But they had all 5 frags. As it looked like Chills was just going to take that whole round by himself with MP40.
Not bad at all. Take a brief moment to just take a look at our kill feeds and our scoreboard so far. 6-1 is Lifestrill, and Chills doing so much work over in the front of B. 7-4 for his team. Tamale also 6-1, but it's CD Bro who again has been the linchpin of the only round of success for the allies, sitting at 8-4, and there's still 3 players still searching for their first kill. And it looks like once again we'll be dealing with essentially a couple of smokes over towards B, trying to set up CD Bro for an angle, but he's not finding anything over the middle. And Chills once again, shotgun by the way, able to take down Styles.
Chill's going aggressive again with that trench gun. It is paying dividends. The trench gun is just such an overpowered weapon right at this time, and he's just taking advantage of it, being able to push. And Tamale coming in with another kill, and then yet again hitting with Bro with the Thompson. As Chills takes out Psycho, and then Pinecone with the flank onto a dim. It's just, you can't contest with the trench guns up close on B.
Very difficult. The smokes haven't been terrible. That's the next thing I was going to kind of try to turn our attention to for the allies, is how do you try to shake these players off these angles? You have to essentially use nades or smokes to hopefully get some kind of a disengage, but so far it's just been nothing but chilling so far for Chills and Tamale in that front B house. And when you have so much support from Ari, who's done so well, and Tamale as well, just kind of working the flanks, it's just really difficult right now for the allies to find any kind of displacement. It's just been setting up shop so far over by B for the access, and another nade tag comes out for Chills, who will once again push on forward and right immediately into the house. He will move with his shotgun, able to find one, easy peasy. Does he peek back towards the long side of B? He will. He'll catch information on at least one being here. It's a shotgun on shotgun fight, but he's got assistance from behind. And again, this is just all access all the time, as we'll be dealing with a 3-on-2.
Yeah, Pinecone really helping out Chills there, taking out that long player as he pushed, and you'd have thought Chills would have lost that gunfight, but Pinecone just locking down his back form. As we see this 3-on-2 kind of breaking out. The bomb is still toward the B side as they're thinking about rotating out to A here, but I think they're going to be met by Ari, who's sitting in the market position. Is going to hear them Now he realizes it as he's peeking around. Not calling to rotate in yet.
A little confused by it. I'm not sure if he heard both set of footsteps or if he thought he maybe just only heard one. But yeah, the bomb is definitely leaning towards this long side of A. The street has been pushed up. The one player rotating is number 4. It's Pinecone. He'll be watching this from the back spawn street. Only able to find one shot. And there we go. There's a little nice nade that should at least give him an angle, but not quite able to find the shots to take down what was our bomb carrier in Styles. So he'll have to wait to get healed up. CB able to find himself a pistol kill over the middle, which will be nicely appreciated for the 2v2. But again, time ticking down. Only 16 seconds left to play.
As Bro, he's positioned up in top of Grandma's house, and then we have Pinecone on the back street. Does find the angle onto Styles as Lives pressing in, and there you go, mopping up the round as Lives and that'll be a defuse, and that'll be a 6th round for the Axis team.
An opportunity for CB Bro. If he would have gotten that first kill, he really could have played off of that defuse, but will not be the case. As you mentioned, 6-1 will be the score.
Yet
again, Life, he's only died once. That's the biggest problem. His life is 7-3-1 so far.
Yeah, as we see, yet again, Styles and CB Bro are really the 2 hinge points. These 2 players that are fragging right now for the whole team. The other 3 players actually don't have a single frag. That's just been brought to my attention.
Yeah, not bad for a 2v5, I guess you'll call it at this point.
Yeah, exactly. So we have round A coming in here. We see the usual stack of Pinecone going to be waltzing toward that mid area. And let's see what we have here. Another focus on to the B side. Bomb is factored toward that B side. As we see a Dimp just holding out for the smoke and the nade. Shield's picking up 2! And Psycho finally trading him out, but I mean, like again, they're just pressing and they're not smoking their angles and they're just not watching the presses. Chills just with 2 quick pickups there.
It's the value of it as well, right? I mean, it's only cost you 2 coins to get that shotgun. You find 2 kills with it. You'll take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. Now as you try to find your way in, the bomb trying to make its way, but they're beating up against Car 98s. Thompson close range. It's just up to Styles. He'll find himself at least a consolation prize in 1, but he'll likely be swarmed from every angle here in just a moment, as you will be dealing with 1 from behind. And yet, Pinecone will find the kill. 7-1 the score.
I mean, you have 1 shotgun pressing on from the B angle, and then you have 1 shotgun pressing in from the mid angle. You have 2 Car 98s sitting on B side from the 1 rotation. I mean, even with the smokes, how do you continue to contest that? I mean, do you expect success? I mean,
you got to find something else. I mean, you have to adapt. You cannot continue to let this happen. I mean, Chills is just finding so much value. He's still, again, coming out of the gate with the shotgun. And, of course, a couple of nades, and he also donated a few, I think, to his teammates just to make sure everyone comes in with value. And, again, now as you did have essentially what was a save round for Washed Up, going with just level 3 weapons. Now it's Ari from the opposite side of the map. He's able to find himself 2 before Adept finally neutralizes that threat.
You see the bomb is actually more focused in the mid area, kind of in the bottom of Grandma's house as he's going to take down Pinecone, and now they have an open A site. Tamale in the top of White House, watching the crosshair, does pick up Styles. That was a huge kill. And then you see there's another player crossing, not able to frag him out, but does see the bomb go onto A site, and then Tamale and Lives are just cleaning up the rest of the crew here, down to a Dimp.
Really rough moment for Psycho. Had a shotgun and had a couple in front, but could not find the shots. Hip fire good for Adept. Switches over to the VAR. He's got 2 essentially running right into him, but does not pick the right angle. He had a 50-50 chance of where that first push was going to come from, and he would have had to react very swiftly to the second anyways. So the Axis going into round number 10 will be on an 8-1 scoreboard.
Yeah, just take a look at our scoreboard here. We have Lives sitting at 10-1. Like you said, that guy has not died but 1 time. What value does he? I mean, he's able to donate coins every round and get everybody fully outfitted and whatever they want. Ari again picking up the scoped car, picking up 2 kills that last round. Just absolutely huge into this A defense.
Yeah, seeming more like a raid boss every single round as he comes through.
Mm-hmm.
And Ari will find another first blood, that time over the middle portion of the map, again towards what was the Allies' spawn. And this is just nothing but aggression so far for everybody from Taunt, just essentially taking whatever angles they so feel free choose. Well, CB Bro able to take down 1 that is Lifesteal, so maybe that is, again, that staple of success. You kill him, maybe you can win the round. That's the hope. The bomb's still lingering over the middle portion of the map, though, in this market. It's on with Protect, who is looking for a way to attack. You know, as they say, he protect, but he can also attack.
He can also attack. Pinecone sneaking into Grandma's. Is he going to catch the timing onto let's see, a Dimp here. He is going to catch the timing onto a Dimp, but Bro does take down Chills. The bomb is now rotating toward B after Pinecone had called A, so now they have an open site. And as Pinecone is actually taken down by Styles. We see Tamale now rotating. He's sitting in the bottom of the White House. Knows that there's a player lingering around. There's 2 on site. We have Ari up top. Tamale does take down Styles and protect.
Big shots up.
And Ari coming in for the clutch. And the Axis does take their 9th round. Even without lives real.
Yeah. Again, this is very one-sided, I think you would say. Tamale stepping up, Ari stepping up. I mean, everyone's really just producing when it comes down to it for the side of Taunt. But for Washed Up, it has been essentially just 2 players really giving themselves as much worth as possible. Styles and Bro, the only 2 with significant kills, as it looks like at least one player has crashed for the side of Washed Up for the time being. So looking for a pause for the moment.
Yeah, trying to find a pause here.
Trying to find the command for the pause.
You see, they're just going to go ahead and play it on a 5v4 here. Yeah. Nothing you can really do about that. It's really unlucky.
Indeed, indeed. Bomb will be lingering towards B, but again, you take a look, there's a grease gun in hand for Adept. It's not what you want. Just again, going to show that you have to essentially save if you want to find any kind of success towards any kind of economy. Pushing through the middle is actually going to be Protect, who also does get dropped. Adept has moved up, has an angle, but Chills, he's able to find the kill, no problem. And well, that's just sheer numbers 4 on 2.
I see it's Tamale now rotating in the top side. Does have that unscoped car yet again. Let's see if that can come into play here as both players are on to the site. One player is sitting in dark and one playing the bomb now. Tamale now peeking out. Does take down Bro. And does he know that the last one is sitting in dark? I don't know how he
now they definitely know.
I don't know how he didn't hit that shot. As Ari takes down Styles, and that'll be the 10th round for Axis.
Yep, and still waiting on our last to possibly reconnect in, as the pause command has been completely eluding all of our players so far, so I imagine we'll probably finish off this half, if not the entirety of the game at 4v5. Actually, pardon me, he actually reconnected, so my mistake. Just like getting back in.
Yep. There goes. We go into last round of this half, and everybody buying out of the Axis side does go full attack with the nades and smokes. We have 2 scopes on Tamale and Ari as a double nade comes from Chills, and that just absolutely stops the Allies' progress in its tracks.
And how do you fight this one back? You're giving up so much map position. Psycho needs to win a 1v1 up to the White House by spawn, but not able to do it. Meanwhile, up in green, Protect trying to do what he can, but it's a Thompson against range of a car, and you do not want to take that fight longer than you have to, and Pinecone will just take a little shoulder peek, easy peasy. And now a 5 on 2.
We see Lizero actually challenging Psycho here and takes him down pretty easily, and he does have the flank of Chills coming in, and then now the last player is in the market area as Styles does take down Pinecone, and Lizero does clean him up in the end. And that is the end of the first half. 11 for your Axis side and 1 for your Allies.
I think we're probably only going to see, depending on how this opening round goes, maybe only a couple more rounds. It's just been a little bit too one-sided when it comes down to it. I mean, Protect still not able to find himself a kill. Adept only on 2. Bro and Styles doing whatever they can. They've combined for 22 of the team's 24 kills. So you take that information and do with it what you will.
I hope they laced up their back braces before this match. Unfortunately, it just kind of shaped up that way for this Axis side. But hopefully they can find the groove here. Being 11-1, it's not over to the Fat Lady Sings. Obviously, Chills does pick up a kill on Styles and Protect those trade out Chills. But Pinecone, again, getting pulling on a Cyclone, and Lizer will pick up Protect. We have a 4-on-2 here. Does not look good for the Axis side.
Well, what can you find if you're Adept? Okay, there's one over the middle. Up and over goes a smoke. Bomb will be planted, though. Right behind, though, is Bro. He's got himself a shotgun for 2. Needs to find one more. He's sitting mid-connector. Going to toggle the bomb. Looking to force a rotation. And has he done enough to get Ari to at least peek this one more time? It's a lot of faith. Picks one way. Doesn't quite get there. And Ari's able to clutch things up for the 12-1 scoreboard.
And with the timing, Ari takes the round to help the Allies to their 12th round. Now we're on to map point.
Feeling bad. Because now all the investment will be coming out, and you already have an M1 for Chills, switching things up from his normal trench gun. Also, Live's doing the exact same thing. That'll be matched up with a BAR and 2 Thompsons. So a lot of utility, and Ari's still holding onto a trench gun if they so choose to use that. And it looks like that trench gun will be heading towards mid-gold, over towards this A site. The bomb, though, meanwhile, has moved over towards the B area. A lot of blood being shed, but none of them actually resulting in a kill. And finally, it will be the trench guns of Protect and Cycle to find 2 over towards B. And now completely spread apart the map is going to be Ari and Tamale. They need to find a way to get together if they want to try to fight this one back. Not even going to get a chance. It's just down to Ari over the middle. Thompson shots just a little bit askew. So he'll switch over to the trench gun, trying to find some kind of action over the middle. But again, too much to deal with. And the Axis will find another round.
Yeah, we keep seeing this common theme of these trench guns on B site for the defense side. They're very, very, if you can get into the angles, they're very well placed, and they are very, very hard to deal with. Even with the momentum swing inside of in the favor of the Allies, Axis is still able to use those trench guns to their advantage and just absolutely wipe out the Ally side.
See how this round goes. A couple of spam shots over the middle. Nothing finding yet. Life is just on his high horse, working his way towards the middle market. First blood does come by the way of Grenade from Styles. Already able to trade things back away, though. That happened over by A's Streets. The bomb, though, is lingering towards B, starting to wrap back around towards the middle. A little bit of smoke cover will allow him to essentially move for free. But you got to watch out from what happened over the middle, because Adept was able to sneak his way through the restaurant patio and finds the kill and the bomb down. We'll at least get that information before he drops from Pinecone's BAR.
And we have Lizer. He's going to go back and hopefully go grab that bomb and work his way toward the ace side as Ari picks up another frag onto Protect, and now a 3v2. And Psycho picking up a double kill on the Lizer on Pinecone. Now all down to Ari with the car and bar combo against Psycho and Styles. See if he can pull it off, as both players are kind of lingering, one in spawn, one toward the mid areas. Ari's going to go up into the top of White House to see if he can get a couple of cheeky peeks.
Well, might get an angle here. There is a player sitting just beyond the tank. But Ari not going to have that information. Ooh, maybe actually saw the shoulder for a second. I don't think they did. And now just behind. But you can see that player, his style is just hearing all this information coming through. And Ari almost able to find the first blood on a Psycho in this 1v2. Still has to come to collect the bomb. And that's exactly what the Axis realized. But they've given up some map positioning to allow this bomb to get picked up. There's also a smoke there that could come into handy for Ari. And again, just outside of Gold is Styles. So he'll be able to hear all of this coming through. Just comes down how fast can Psycho come into rotation.
And Ari's going to be going down to the bomb plant, as we see, and they're already tagging him up. And the bomb does actually go down, so they're going to get an extra coin out of that, which could be pivotal with the trench gun buys here, as Styles does take down Ari with a valiant attempt on that 1v2.
Very, very good attempt for sure. But even still, you're looking at the side of washed up, and just to find the tie, they need to continue to find rounds. They would need 9 straight just to send it to overtime. And that's how the task is surely daunting, but again, they have the resources, like you mentioned, with not only the defuse, but just being able to survive with a couple of players. Handful of SDGs. We're also dealing with the trench gun BAR combo for Psycho, who lived through that last round. And again, CD bro, he'll be the one looking to snipe over the middle for the opening first blood. He will be contested and just misses the shot over the right shoulder. We'll try for the wall bang, not quite there either. Pinecone finds first blood for the offense of Taunt.
Yeah, Psycho's trying to push into the bottom of the house on B side, and Chill's picking up yet another kill onto Styles. Now the B side's looking more favorable. They know a player is sitting up top arches, and I see Pinecone slowly working his way up there as his teammate shoots him in the behind. And Pinecone's just going to bide his time, wait for the peek, and Chills is actually going to be able to take down Bro as a 5v2 here. Pinecone spraying through the smoke, does get taken down by Protect with no words for that one.
Yeah, I'm not really sure how he was able to survive there. Tamale finds one crossing from behind. So it's just down to Protect. And, well, Tamale will clean that one up as well. Victory status achieved for Taunt, finding themselves what was a very convincing defense and able just to allow themselves to find essentially what was only 2 offenses needed. 13-3 is how it will read for our first game. Again, just a best of 1 here, Millsy, as we run through this tournament. So, again, just quick cup. Again, that's the definition of quick. You just want to get it done as fast as possible.